welcome to the Blue Corner. My name is Dennis, and I have another fun little idea for a video. As a physical media collector, I was thinking about the different formats I've collected and trying to remember each edition I bought on every format. So why not make a video about it? Now, this isn't a specific tag video, but it could be. If you wanna be included, you're more than welcome to make your own video. I'm not gonna tag anybody specifically, but if you do make your own video, just tag me in the title so I can be notified of it and decide for yourself if you wanna tag anybody else. So with that, the first format I ever collected was VHS. I've been a movie collector as far back as I remember, thanks to my parents. But the first format I remember buying my own movies for, with my own allowance, was VHS. I've never had any Laserdiscs, and I don't remember my parents ever having any Betamax. So I'm gonna say VHS as my first format. And I do remember the first two movies I bought the same day on a vacation. And as a massive Bruce Willis fan, this probably doesn't come as a surprise to some. My first two movies were Hudson Hawk and Striking Distance. Yes, I bought both movies the same day, and I don't care what anybody say about the movie. I freaking love Hudson Hawk, and Striking Distance is a good movie too. But yeah, Hudson Hawk and Striking Distance. So going on from VHS, of course we get DVD. And sadly, I do remember my first DVD too. Myself and a friend went out one day shopping, each with the plan of getting our first DVD player. And back then, it was legal for stores to sell region-free DVD players. So I bought my first DVD player at a supermarket. And let alone being a region-free player, that's not allowed anymore, at least not here in Denmark. So that was quite the days. And with that, of course, we had to get a movie. And even it was in the early stages of DVDs, so early that Denmark pretty much didn't have any DVDs at all, and not movies that was worth actually picking up. And the ones we did have were pretty damn expensive. So in my case, the first DVD or US DVD I picked up back then was Dudley Do-Right. Yes, that Dudley Do-Right. Brendan Fraser's Dudley Do-Right. And no, I don't have that on any format anymore at all. I don't believe I've seen it since. So I'm trying to forget that movie. But my friend, of course, bought the better movie in Dead Man on Campus, which I have on Blu-ray now. So yeah, he got the better movie. Lucky him. So yeah, that's my first DVD I ever picked up. Going on from DVD to Blu-ray, of course. And for whatever reason, I remember further back to both VHS and DVD. But I can't for the life of me think of what my very first Blu-ray were. I remember my first Blu-ray player being the PS3. It took me quite a while before I got around to actually picking up a real Blu-ray player. You didn't have region-free Blu-ray players out of the gate like you did with DVD players. So I didn't get a real player until years later where I could get a region-free Blu-ray player. So I don't remember my first Blu-ray. So that's gonna be a big question mark. And I don't get why I can't remember my first Blu-ray, and I can remember older format. I don't know if they meant more to me or not. But yeah, I have no idea what my first Blu-ray were. So of course, going on from Blu-ray to 4K. I do remember my, again, first two 4K editions. Again, maybe because it wasn't that long ago. But back in 2016, late 2016, I was with CP from Willis Greedia in America, where I picked up both the Magnificent Seven remake and Jason Bourne on 4K in steelbook format, though not my first steelbooks. I've said several times how I've collected steelbooks. But yes, those two movies were my two first 4K movies, which I technically never got around to watching on 4K. I had an Xbox that could play 4K discs, but I didn't have a 4K TV, so I watched the movies, or I did watch the 4K discs, just not in 4K. So my first two 4K discs, Magnificent Seven remake and Jason Bourne. I have since sold them, and I do have Jason Bourne on standard edition now. I'm still missing Magnificent Seven. I will need to get around to that. So yeah, since 4K is the latest format, I can't go any further. I've done VHS, DVD. I don't remember Blu-ray, and I've done 4K. Will we ever see an 8K format? I don't know. At this stage in time, I do believe 4K will be both the last format for me and in general. But who knows? I'm never gonna say never if we get 8K releases. Maybe. Probably. I'm gonna be tempted. I will see an 8K release in my collection eventually if we do get them. But since that's the formats, we do get various editions over the years with steelbooks, media books, whatnot. I'm not gonna go into slipcovers and box sets. That's just too wide to remember. But I do remember my first two steelbooks, which I ordered the same day. They were shipped separately, so technically my first steelbook is Dolph Lundgren's The Punisher. With that, I don't have that anymore either. Oh boy. And then Gangs of New York. Don't have that one either. Oh boy. So yeah, steelbooks, Punisher, Gangs of New York, first two editions, which led to many more steelbooks that I don't have. And then more recently, we did start seeing a couple of media books outside Germany, but my first media book I picked up recently was, of course, Cheetah on Fire. So recently that I still have it. Will we get a better release down the line that forces me to replace this? Hopefully. I wouldn't mind that, but I do like the artwork on this media book. So yes, VHS, DVD, Blu-ray 4K, steelbooks, and media books. That's gonna be the format editions that I'm gonna be covering. What about you? What format was your first? Do you still remember and have the edition you bought on each format? Let me know down below. And with that, please do remember to hit the like button and make your own video if you want to. With that down, thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.